Just been handed an urgent and horrifying news story.
The No Fate Channel, checking in. Jonathan here with my 2026 predictions. I'm putting down receipts now, early in the year, so that when they occur later, I can tell you I told you so. Before we get started, I want to know from you your predictions in 2026. What's going to be the biggest company? What's going to be the worst? What's going to be the most talked about release of the year? Drop it down below. Starting off, I'm going to tell you what you already know. Tornado arms, pivot arms, whatever you want to call them, they are going to be the biggest thing again in 2026. We saw a number of companies come out with them like Force USA as well as GetRx, and a number of other companies are going to be following suit. Rep Fitness already teasing out the ones that they're working on.
Houston, we have a problem.
Smith machines are going to quickly fall out of fashion. They've been rising in popularity over the past 2 years. Every company is trying to get their version out into their all-in-one racks or as an added-on attachment. And now I think people are going to realize when they get them in-house that they're not nearly using them as much as they thought they were going to.
I'm kind of a big deal.
Rep Fitness will again be the company that creates the most releases and puts out the most drops in the next year. Why? Because they already have stuff in the pipeline. They've already set up the system in order to create and innovate and continue to pump out new products as well as do collaborations, giving them more depth of field when it comes to their releases. We've already started to see this, and I think it's going to continue to ramp up in 2026. Adjustable benches are going to have ecosystems where they have a lot of additional attachments for people to buy and add functionality into. We saw this trend with power racks like the Aries and the Athena and all the other ones similar to that. And I think now with these adjustable benches, we're going to see a whole lot more. I'm going to predict that Home Gym Con will absolutely double as far as attendance goes. And that last year was a massive success. Tons of people got there and a lot of people just missed out. And the fact that they're having it at the same venue but a different area, I think it's going to lead to have even more success and more popularity this year.
Make it so, number one.
Space is yet again going to be the final frontier when it comes to the home gym, and that does include ceiling height. Oftentimes we think that money is the limiting factor, but in reality for most home gym owners, it's the amount of space and the ceiling height they have. The home gym community is going to slow its roll. Unfortunately, in 2026, we will continue to see a decline in the home gym community as far as popularity. In 2020, everyone was forced to have their own home gym, whether they liked it or not, and the community just skyrocketed. But now, people have their home gym. They've got their setup. Nothing's going to break. They're able to do their programming. They get in, they get out, they get on with their day. Most people aren't really diving in to new releases. They're not looking for major new purchases, and that is what's going to kind of slow down the overall community and the interest in the community itself. We'll still have new people finding home gym ownership and enjoying it and enjoying that experience of building their first home gym, but overall, most people are kind of set in their ways and they're good to go. It wouldn't be a No Fate 24/7 video without telling you to use those links in the description. They do help out the channel, but of course it's not a one-way street. Use those links, let me know, and I will send you a thank you gift as part of my appreciation. In 2026, we are going to see more color options and more customizations. As people have the standard, the basic home gyms, they're going to lean in to getting stuff custom built to fit their space, to fit their color combination, and the like. As Americans, we think we're the bee's knees. We think we're the center of the universe. And when it comes to the home gym world, yes, we are. We've got so many options. We don't know how good we have it. And in 2026, we're going to see a lot of companies that primarily sell in America realize that there are blue oceans literally across the ocean. They're going to sell a lot of their equipment that's already designed, already packaged, already set up and established to different countries that don't have nearly as many home gym equipment options. And it's just going to be an easy way for them to get extra money without having to put in a lot of extra hard work. It's much easier to sell an existing bench to another country than it is to redesign a bench and try to sell it to your existing market here in the US. In 2026, cable towers are going to absolutely kill functional trainers. Functional trainers have already seemed to kind of go by the wayside in terms of popularity, in part because these cable towers are getting better and better at utilizing a small amount of space, being ultra stable, and delivering almost all, if not more, than the number of exercises you can do with a functional trainer. And my biggest prediction of 2026 is that we are going to see a number of budget companies step up their engineering game, riding the line between budget and value and delivering some really good offerings that are going to mimic what a lot of the bigger companies are producing, but at a much lower price tag. We've already started to see that with the Makolo Anubis 2.0. RitFit has some fantastic offerings that are leaps and bounds better than their previous ones, and I think we're going to see a lot more. Companies are finding it harder and harder to sell power racks, cable systems. Why? Because most of you already have them and you don't need to buy another. But they're gonna sell you attachments. In 2026, we're gonna see a big upside in terms of attachment options because as a home gym nerd, as a home gym owner, I'm much more likely to buy another $100 attachment for my cable system as long as it's fully knurled and it comes in the color of my choice than I am to buy a power rack. I already have way more attachments than I need, but I don't mind buying another. I think you don't either. So we're going to see more of these attachments that are going to be fun to use. You can pick your knurling, you can pick your handle, you can pick the design, the angle of attachment, all these small little things that are going to cause you to drop that $200 price tag on an attachment that you don't necessarily need, but you're going to enjoy. We are going to continue to see more smart tech. Things like Tonal and Speedience are going to not only improve their offerings, but we're going to see other companies come in because these things are wonderful for people who have exceptionally small gyms, especially people who are new to the home gym world, new to training, and don't necessarily need a completely stacked gym. Rather, they need one piece of equipment with a lot of direction and encouragement to get them to do their 20 or 30-minute workout 3 times a week. You don't need to be Nostradamus to see this one coming in. In 2026, everything's going to be AI. There's going to be tons of technology equipment coming out with the onus that it is AI coaching, AI generated, so you don't have to do any thinking that it's going to give you all of your numbers and stats and workouts. It wouldn't be proper. It wouldn't be right if I simply made all of these bold predictions for the home gym community and didn't give you a few predictions for my channel. Well, in 2026, I know I'm going to clear 30,000 subscribers, but I've got a stretch goal of 35,000 YouTube subscribers. And I know you look at a lot of these other channels, it doesn't seem like much. It seems like a drop in the bucket, especially where all these other channels have millions of subscribers. But for me, who's been plugging along, 35,000, hitting that number would be fantastic.
I'm the best there is.
I expect a maximum of 104 full-length videos next year with a minimum of 52. Reality is I am going to try to get out 2 videos a week every week, but I know for certain there's going to be weeks where I'm just too dang busy and I don't want to put out poor quality videos just to kind of get something out. I will be sprinkling in shorts here and there in order to help bridge the gap between the content. One thing that is less of a prediction and more of a fact is that I will be starting a second YouTube channel. For those watching my channel for quite some time, you know that I produce lots of random videos. Now, obviously, the onus is on fitness and home gym equipment, but I like to do other videos outside of the wheelhouse that is the home gym community, and that tends to get destroyed by the YouTube algorithm. Those videos tend to do horribly, and then it brings all the other videos down. But I still want to produce that content. So I have created a Dad Reviews Everything channel. That's right. It's going to be just hit it and quit it, get in, make these videos, do very little editing, put out the information I'm hoping to get across, and post those videos there. So if you're interested in the dad life, if the family stuff, or just the crazy random reviews I do from time to time, they're still going to be there. They're just going to be on the second channel, and I'll put those links in the description so you can subscribe today. One final prediction that is unfortunately going to hurt your feelings, and I don't necessarily know if it's a prediction so much as a foregone conclusion, but there is a bright side. And the prediction is that home gym equipment is going to go nowhere but up. Whatever release you are excited about, expect it to cost more than you hope to pay. It's just the nature of the beast with tariffs as well as inflation, the cost of living, and all that stuff that goes into it. Now, the positive side is twofold. Number one, home gym equipment lasts you forever. So when you buy something, even though you're spending an exorbitant amount of money on it, you can rest easy that you will have it for as long as you want or until you put it up for sale on Facebook Marketplace. And the other positive I want you to take away from the fact that home gym prices are going to just continue to hurt our feelings in 2026 is that the budget home gym community is still going to be strong. There's still going to be tons of great deals out there to be had on budget equipment across the board, new and used. For those of you that like to buy the brand new releases, the latest and greatest, you might want to start looking for a second job to afford it. But for those of you that look for and love budget gym equipment, there's going to be deals out there, both on new equipment on Amazon, other companies trying to grab your attention with some fantastic deals, and of course, Facebook Marketplace. I mean, Facebook Marketplace is a cornucopia of great equipment at great deals. The only hassle is you have to go drive and get it. If you're looking for more home gym content, then check out this video. As usual, thanks for watching, and don't save anything for the trip back.